I bet there's not one person in this room who has never been in a minivan before, all right? And have you owned or been in a minivan at some point in your life since 1989 probably, all right? Okay, we got some people are ashamed, that's okay, right? My wife and I made the transition this year. We are minivan owners, okay? And she came kicking and dragging her feet, but it's wonderful. There are so many cup holders for all the things, and the chairs. You want to get rid of a chair? Done, gone, chair's gone. We've got so much extra room in our trunk for all of my kids' stuff. The grocery, it's just wonderful. I love my minivan. Whoever thought of this is ridiculous. Don't tell anybody I told you this. I love my minivan. And I remember when my family first got a minivan, it was a Dodge Caravan, right? Dodge Caravan people, okay, yeah. And it wasn't just any Dodge Caravan. It was the forest green Dodge Caravan with the wood panel on the side. Can I get an amen this morning, right? Who thought of that? Is that a tree driving? No, it's a minivan. The Gluckens are here. What? Who thought of that? Whatever. Okay, they're minivans with wood panel. And we took so many trips in this wood panel forest green Dodge Caravan. And my dad was meticulous in his preservation of keeping it nice. We had a garbage can in the minivan. And it was incredible. And we used to go on trips, and we used to go to Hershey Park. And Hershey Park, as like a 9, 10, 11-year-old, was 5 days away. It wasn't, but it felt like it was 5 days away. It was just so long. And what my parents would do is they would take out the middle seat in the caravan, right? So that we had extra room, because who cared if they were in a car seat, right? Whatever. So we had this open room. We could lounge around in the minivan and the back seat. And my brother and I would have so much fun. We bring the Game Boy, we bring the cards. My mom brought books, but that didn't matter, right? And and we would go on these trips, and the first hour of that trip there was peace and there was calm. It was wonderful. But by hour 2, my brother and I were driving each other crazy. Driving each other crazy. We would bicker, and by hour 3, no joke, we had a fully planned, with announcers, WWE wrestling match in the back of the minivan. I jumped off the back seat with the elbow drop. You know? Oh, yeah. Okay. People that grew up in the 80s and 90s, you're like, yes, yes. And everybody else is like, what? What's he doing? What? Okay. We fought. We, no joke, wrestled in the back of the minivan. You know why? Because kids aren't supposed to just stay in the back of the minivan. They're supposed to go to Hershey Park and run. They're supposed to be in the backyard and run and play and do fun things outside, right? And so the story of the minivan reminds me of the church. And here's why. So many of the problems that exist in the church is because we just stay cooped up in the back of the minivan, when in fact what we're supposed to be doing is going and reaching out and getting out of the minivan. But for some reason we've lost that somewhere. The goal of Christianity isn't to glorify God and reach out to the world and come here and be healed and encouraged and loved and supported, and here you have peace and family. We just build shop here, and we move into the minivan, and it's horrible sometimes. And then you get to the point where you're doing elbow drops on each other. The goal of our commission is to get out. And so many of the challenges in my life and in our church would disappear. We wouldn't be worried about the colors, and we wouldn't worry about what this person said or how they looked, because we'd be out where the needs really are and where God really needs us to be. It's not here, it's out there. It's out there.